G'day guys, welcome to my RX Supplies feature video. Today I'm going to be talking to you guys about NRL Round 20 predictions for 2020 guys, so let's get started. So the first game of this match, we see the Broncos going up against Cowboys. Now, this game would be a very good cracking match, but I don't consider the Broncos winning this game if they keep losing players. But then, here is another thing too. Darius Boyd's going to play his 338 game, and I reckon this game's going to be a big spoiler, and I reckon the Broncos will turn up. There is a but in this though. The Cowboys are a bit different because they have won, but then they've lost a couple, and then they've won again, and then they've lost a couple. So that means that this game will be, I'd say, a good quality matchup, but it will be tough because these two teams haven't been really good lately, and obviously the Broncos are sitting 16th position, which means the wooden spooners. But I just don't see them. I just don't see the Broncos winning because I know that the squad has been changed a lot, and it's going to be really tough on the Broncos if the players are going to be out all the time. But there is a but in this because Katoni Staggs has been replaced in the number 6 jersey, which that means that Xavier Coates will be number 2 and Darius Boyd will be number 1. So that means David Fifita is out and Tyson Gamble and Ethan Bellemore are out. So that leaves Dejan Arce and Emre Perry out for the Cowboys. So I'm going to go with the Cowboys by 10 points, and I just think that the Cowboys will win this game. And I reckon they will be fired up, and I reckon they will be too good for the Broncos. But I just consider the Cowboys winning this margin by, let's say, a couple of points or one try at least. So I'm going to go with the Cowboys by 10 points. The next game of this match, we see the Titans going up against the Knights. Now, this game will be very odd to my extension of disbelief, but the Titans have proven last week against Manly, and this one's going to be real hard because the Knights have won, but I'm not too sure who they played against last week, but I know for a fact that the Newcastle Knights are a really good team, but sometimes they do struggle a little bit, and I just don't consider the Newcastle or the Titans being so dominant up against the Newcastle Knights. But there hasn't been any changes lately, so there's no changes for this squad. It's still AJ Brimson. I think it's Corey Thompson in number 5. I think it would be either Anthony Don or someone else. But I know for a fact that young Tonamapia will be on number 4, and Brian Kelly will be on number 3. And then you got Jamal Fogarty and Ash Taylor, both number 6 and 7. And I'm thinking AJ Brimson, number 1, obviously. But yeah, the Newcastle Knights have made some changes. Lachlan Fitzgibbon has been out. Lachlan Fitzgibbon is out, and also Phoenix Crosland. So them two are both out. So that's going to be a bit hard for the forwards pack in that game. Well, that leads to a struggling in this match. But they will have to reconsider formation, right? And I reckon that this game will be by considering a tight matchup. So I'm going to go with the Newcastle Knights by 12 points, and I do think that this game will be a long shot, a really good game. But I just think the Newcastle Knights will definitely get this win by a really good margin, so I'm going to go with the Newcastle Knights by 12 points. The next game of that match, we see the Rabbitohs going up against Roosters. Now, I know that this game will be very fired up, and I know for a fact that um, this game will be very hard, if I believe so. And the Rabbitohs have been really good lately, but they haven't really proven that they can win um, against the good top grade football sides, such as like the Melbourne Storm, the Roosters, the Panthers, and also you name it, like something else, like a different team, I believe. But I know for a fact that the Rabbitohs have lost Latrell Mitchell, and he will be out for the season. So that means Stephen Masters is out, and also Jaden Sewer. Jaden Sewer has been suspended due to a high shot. I think it was someone else, but I'm not too sure which player it was. But I know for a fact that Jaden Sewer is out due to the suspension. So if you guys don't know, that's what's happened anyway. So yeah. For the Roosters, though, I just think that this game for them is going to be really statistic because they have got back James Tedesco. They have got Josh Morris and Brett Morris still on number 3 and number 5. So that means it will be reshuffling a little bit. But I do consider the Roosters winning this game because I just don't think the Rabbitohs will consider winning if they're going to struggle so much. But they have got back Dane Gagai, which Stephen Masters is out of that side. So yeah, that's what's happened. But I'm going to go with the Roosters by 18 points. And I do think that this game will be a firing up match. And I just think the Roosters will definitely beat the Rabbitohs by a long shot. And I just think that this game will definitely prove that they can get beaten. So I'm going to go with the Roosters by 18 points. The next game of that match, we see the Bulldogs going up against Panthers. Now, this game will be very tight since they've lost 3 players for the Panthers. I think they're resting it for the finals if I consider that a point. But the Bulldogs haven't really rested anyone, so it's going to be really tough for their club. But they have been really off lately, and they haven't really proven that they can win a game. But I know for a fact that they have won up against the Rabbitohs, but still they haven't been really proven that they can be in the top 8 squad. But I just don't see the Bulldogs winning this game, because every single time I see this club basically proven that they can win, like, say for instance though, in the first half, like, if the Bulldogs, like, if they have 24-0, in the second half, say for instance, like, the Storm, they'll definitely smash the Bulldogs. But that's not right, because the Bulldogs are definitely not a team that can deliver every single time. So the Panthers have basically won, I think, 15 straight wins. That is a basically good record of amount of wins that they have. So that's just amazing record of how many wins they have. So yeah, I just think they would definitely get another win. So I'm going to go with the Panthers by 16 points. I do think that this game will be a really good game. But the Panthers, I reckon they will get the job done up against the Bulldogs, because I just think the Bulldogs won't win this game because they aren't really a team that can deliver. So yeah, I'm just going to go with the Panthers by 16 points. The next game of this match, we see the Sharks going up against Raiders. Now, this game, I just realised last couple of days ago, I had a look at the team list, and I see Sean Johnson not playing, but you know why? Because he is injured, and plus Chad Townsend is out due to suspension on the high shot to Kalen Ponga. But, which I really do believe that like, that the Sharks are just gonna struggle this year, and I just don't see them winning like in the finals. But without Charles Nickel-Clockstaff for the Raiders, it's going to be real hard. But replacing him will be the new debutant, number 1, Adam Cook. This new guy, will hopefully make a new start and a fresh new face, because hopefully if he can, I reckon he will definitely settle the game right. But I just don't see the Sharks getting into the finals. But there is a but in this, because I have gone for the Sharks. So I'm going to go with the Sharks by 14 points. I do see this game being very different, very tight, very average, and also very hard to see this game getting a win by the Sharks. But there is a but in this, because every single time I see the Sharks play, it's like they don't really perform very well. But sometimes they do, but sometimes they don't. And I just don't see them winning the finals. So I'm going to go with the Sharks by 14 points. And I just don't see this game being a really good game. But I just reckon the Raiders will definitely get an upset in this game. So I'm going to go with the Sharks by 14 points. The next game of that match, we see the West Tigers going up against the Parramatta Eels. My Parramatta Eels. Hopefully, this game will be a really good game. I know that Entertain House will be there. I won't be there. Unfortunately, I won't, because it's just going to be too much for me. But the West Tigers, though, they have proven that they can really step up, but they haven't really done enough for their club. And I know that they are struggling, but I think it's a matter of time to say so long Benji Marshall, because he's been basically really good for his career, and I just see him basically winning this game, and I reckon so. But there is a tight turnaround there. I just think since last week for the Eels being the Broncos 26-12, I just don't consider the West Tigers winning this game. I reckon they will struggle, but they will put some points on the Eels, and they will put pressure on the Eels. I just don't think, though, I reckon it will be a hard game. So it's a matter of time if the Eels perform very well, but sometimes they don't really perform very well, because their defense is really good, but their attack is terrible. They need to perform very well if they want to win up against the West Tigers. So, in my prediction in this game, I'm going to go with the Parramatta Eels by 18 points. I just think that this game will be a really good game. I just think since Benji Marshall will be his last game, I would just really consider him being the end of his career. But I just think a lot of West Tigers fans will be there, but some of them will be the Eels fans. So yeah, I'm going to go with the Eels by 18 points. The next game of this match, we see the Warriors going up against the Manly Sea Eagles. Now, this game will be very odd, but I know for a fact that the Warriors have been really accurate, but they haven't really played a solid game lately. They have been off, but since Daniel Alvaro and George Jennings have left the Warriors and gone to the Parramatta Eels, I reckon that the Warriors will definitely improve, but they have to work really hard if they want to win a game. But since it is their home game, and going up against Manly Sea Eagles, they have lost Tommy Trbojevic again due to the arm injury. I'm not too sure how to describe the detail of it. So replacing him will be Tafita Funa in the number 1 jersey. And I had to think that if Manly don't win this game, it's going to be really embarrassing, really stupid, and absolute disgusting. But I know some of you guys don't really like Manly Seagulls, but the other half really do. So I'm just going to say from my perspective, I respect the Manly Seagulls. I don't hate yous. I like you guys. And I'm going to say I respect you from my heart all the way around you. So, in my prediction in this game, I'm going to go with the Manly Seagulls by 12 points. I just think this game will be a very good win by the Seagulls, and I just reckon they will fire up in this game so that they will put pressure on the Warriors, and so will be it. But I reckon the Warriors will struggle in this game, so I'm going to go with the Manly Seagulls by 12 points. And last but certainly not least, we see the Dragons going up against the Storm. Now, this game will be very, very odd, very accurate, but the only player that will be out is Ben Hunt for the Dragons, which that means I think Adam Clune will be replacing him in the number 7 jersey, or number 9 if I believe, but I'm not too sure who will be on number 9 in that game. But I know Cody Ramsey will be still on number 5. He is a really good player. I do like him especially. He's been proving so much, but I know he's been playing a couple of games, but still he is a speedster and he's a wonderful player. Okay, here's the big story for the Melbourne Storm. For the list in this game, we have lost Cameron Smith, Jerome Hughes, Josh Adokar, Nelson Asafa-Solomona, Tino Fasila-Malawi, who else? Kenneth Bromwich, I think Sully Arsi-Fanavalu, and yeah, I think that's it. So replacing all of them will be number 1, Ryan Pappenhausen, number 2, Shandell Earl, number 3, it's either Ricky Latelli, number 4 will be Paul Momirovski, number 5 will be Isaac Lumi, and so on and so on. I don't want to really say the team list, but it's going to be a real battle of the game for the Melbourne Storm. So, in this game, I just think that the Dragons will definitely get a home run in this game, and plus it is their home match in that stadium of the game. So I'm going to go with the Dragons by 10 points, and I do think that this game will be a tight match, but I just reckon the Dragons will definitely fire up in this match, so I'm going to go with the Dragons by 10 points. Thanks guys for watching my video, guys. Stay tuned for more. I will be doing a couple of videos coming to you guys soon. Also, I'll be doing more videos coming to you guys soon, so stay tuned for more. Plus, leave a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care guys, stay safe, and have a good one. Plus, let's get up to 200 subscribers. We're sitting on 175 anyway, so let's get up to that, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care.